Today's horoscope from Astrocademy, Cancer, January 25, 2023. Uranus has just ended its retrograde cycle, after almost 5 months of retrograde motion. In the weeks ahead, your spirit strengthens for partnerships and finding your own unique path. Your ability to take personal and professional risks and leaps of faith improves. Career-related matters renew their spark in your life, and motivation levels increase. New beginnings, clarity, and improvement are in focus. Today, aim to be easy on yourself and humble with others, with a Mercury-Saturn conflict stirring a tendency for negative thinking or unnecessary criticism. Temporarily, you see the flaws more clearly than the positive. Ideally, you use it to fix problems instead of taking it to heart. You're always ready for your next adventure. Luckily, every lunar cycle gives you the opportunity for one. New moons are joyous occasions when the moon and sun are in total alignment. The moon is always in her darkest period, and each day going forth, she grows a little bit brighter. New moons energize us to start new chapters in our lives, asking us, where would you like to go? This new moon in Aquarius will do just that and will be active for a full week after it arrives. That is why harnessing its energy is of the utmost importance now. Honor the power you have. As the moon enters watery, mutable Pisces today, you might become more introverted than usual. Typically, you prefer to be in the spotlight at work. But the quiet lunar energy may encourage you to take a step back to reflect on what will help you feel empowered with your private, professional, and financial matters. Your inner voice might help you define what you want to do, but the mutable moon is flexible. So, do not be surprised if your ideas wax and wane throughout the lunation. The moon not only returns for its first visit to your financial sector for the year, but the last before Venus, the planet of money, returns in 3 days to get things moving. A lot of water has passed under the bridge since the moon was last here, with a chance to regroup. Let the moon fuel your financial instincts and imagination and help you prepare to get this financial year moving. If you can get some extra rest these days, it would be recommended. You've been going a breakneck speed and your body is probably more tired than you realize. Your mind can go on completing tasks forever. It's rare that you change your plans to accommodate your body's needs. You can begin to address this tendency by scheduling regular yoga workouts into your week in order to learn to check in with how your body is really feeling. Hopefully you don't have a full platter of work ahead for you on this day. If you do, you might find that it's incredibly difficult to concentrate, as this day. Chances are your thoughts will repeatedly turn towards social activities and the special person in your life. Try not to fret too much. 5. If you do what you can throughout the day, knowing that you can go out this evening for a while, it'll make it easier for you. The moon's departure from your relationship sector today is doing more than leaving you more emotionally engaged, as Venus, the planet of love, moves into her final 2 days here. This not only brings the first new moon of the year to a close, but just days after the sun returned and with the solar spotlight on your relationships, and just as an alignment between Venus and Saturn has created a new sense of determination. In all your relationships, this is a chance to move forward with confidence. As the moon leaves your relationship sector, wrapping up both its first visit for the year and the new moon this created over the weekend, there is a chance to move into Venus' final 3 days and the sun's first full week here with confidence. The moon not only leaves you more emotionally engaged, but with a lot of forward momentum as well as support from the communication gods. Our eyes in the sky. The Aquarius moon in the early daylight hours gives us the energy to think about what the future holds. For the first time in a while, you're making plans and strategizing about the best way to catapult your profession, self, and everything in between to a higher level. The moon moves into Pisces later in the day, giving us the opportunity to take a step back, relax, heal, and dream about our visions coming to fruition. Use the Pisces moon as an imaginative and creative inspiration to get the ball rolling. Our week begins on an optimistic note as the Sun in Aquarius sextiles Jupiter in Aries on Tuesday. This aspect can produce some serious windfalls as what we've been working towards suddenly becomes easy. This is a great day to start new projects, expand your circle, and take a risk. Then, lovely Venus unfreezes our hearts when it moves into starry-eyed Pisces on Thursday. The next 4 weeks can be a very romantic time as we enjoy seeing relationships through rose-colored glasses. However, don't forget to look before you leap into any major relationship. End the week on a social note when the Sun trines Mars in Gemini on Sunday. This is not the day to stay home. The vibe encourages us all to mix things up, especially since we get a ton of fresh ideas when Mercury in Capricorn trines Uranus in Taurus that same day. Try something new. Give the gift of good communication. When you are feeling pent up inside, count to 10 before you try to put your thoughts to words. Today's aspect may cause you to be inexact and the most critical things need to be communicated. Your emotions may be hard to control. Get rid of excess energy by working out at the gym, if possible, or going on a long walk. You will be thankful for it at the end of the day. The celestial configuration encourages you not to focus entirely on what is happening on the surface of your relationships, or to continue to exist in a state where you can accept certain things about your love interest, but not others. You would be wise to look at the deeper reasons why you became involved in the first place, and where it seems to be heading. A little analysis brings fascinating insights. In the pre-dawn hours, the Aquarius moon aligns with Saturn. Under this aspect, our emotional needs come second to obligations to work or family affairs. This limits our ability to connect with others on a feeling level. Although self-discipline and restraint are required, we won't feel like we are making too grand a sacrifice. Objectivity allows us to keep a cool head in the face of crises. Put your head down and take care of business. The sooner you complete what's on your plate, the sooner you can get back to enjoying yourself. This is a time when you are cordially invited to sit down and analyze your relationships from as many different perspectives as you can manage. The celestial configuration is helping you to see clearly just where you are holding yourself back by your insistence upon relating to others in certain set ways. These are limiting your growth and keeping you locked behind certain defense mechanisms. It is now time to begin removing them. Following this, the moon aligns with Venus, brightening the mood considerably. At this time, we remember who we are working for. We understand that owning our duties helps those within our families or communities. Although we may be preoccupied with our workload, we enjoy knowing that our service supports a good cause. The moon enters a void of course following this aspect's perfection, lasting until after sunup.